style up in the pen, you can't shake that. All the way gassed up, full tank, man, moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback. Dang. So tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Lay it on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold on ground where we at, never fall back. No lies on facts, we gon' stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back.
Two cutters through the middle. Aotearoa for three.
Kia ora te whānau, nau mai, haere mai, nau mai, hoki mai ki te whakataitai Whutu Paoro o Tai Mitchell 2025. Kia ora whānau, welcome back to the Tai Mitchell 2025 here in Rotorua at Rotorua Boys High School, Rotorua. My name is Regan Williams and I'm here with Aaron Sutherland for the big game between Rotorua Maroon and Tauranga North. What are you expecting to see here, Aaron?
Oh, it'll be interesting, Regan. Rotorua Maroon being the home team and no doubt have lots of support on the sidelines and they'll be right up for this one. And Tauranga North had a pretty good year last year and I haven't actually seen their results so far this week, but I'm sure they'll be pretty competitive as well.
Yeah, I think, like you say, the Maroon side beating their home ground in their home town. They are looking pretty sharp. They were on yesterday on the live stream. Tauranga North, I did have a chat to the coach, Richard Marido, earlier. He said that they're going okay. You know, they're here and they're enjoying themselves, and I think they might have had a couple of close losses, but, you know, like I say, they're here, they're enjoying it. That's what it's about, Aaron.
Exactly right, Regan, with... you know, especially with the weather, it's beautiful Rotorua day, but the kids are still happy as and into it and loving it, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah, looks like the Maroon team are setting up, but looks like Tauranga North will start the haka. Nice little haka. There we go, whānau, haka from both teams. So you would have noticed that the boys from the Rotorua Maroon team were there to support their girls. So and they just played earlier, and the girls were behind them. supporting them. So great to see that all these kids are getting involved in the haka, and it's a tradition that's been going on for the last 87 years of the Tai Mitchell tournament. So, and you're really enjoying this tournament, Aaron, being the coach of the Te Puke side?
It's always good to be at Tai Mitchell, Regan, and the facilities here at Rotorua Boys is a second to none really, with the new grandstand on the side of the number 1 field here. Number 1 field's in great condition, in particular, and they did a great job providing facilities for the tournament, so it's been good.
All right, into the kickoff there, Rotorua Maroon going left to right.
That is a great restart if it sits just inside the goal line.
Tauranga here looking to run it out of the from the behind their line. Big defence though by the Maroon side.
Yeah, straight over the ball. Referee's called them for holding on. Prime position for Rotorua early in the game here. It's tap and go in 14.
Straight under the post there.
Asia Ferris, great try. Great start from Rotorua, they'd be really happy with that. I imagine coaching staff said kick long off the kickoff. Put Tauranga North under pressure early and paid off, so well done.
Might have been Medi Kirkland that scored, number 14.
Oh, sorry, Medi Kirkland. My mistake.
Yeah, well, good start there by Maroon, like you said, the big kick deep inside the half, actually behind the goalpost, and North struggled to get it, over the line, and turnover, penalty, try.
Well, the weather's coming in and the wind's going straight down the middle of the field there, so good tactics from Maroon.
Nice long kick. Let's see if they go for that again. North just want to, just get into the game, and it's only early days. 15-minute halves for the girls, 20-minute halves for the boys. 10 aside for the girls and 15 aside for the boys. So be interested to see how this folds out.
Another good kick into the 22. North have let it bounce.
Nice little carry there by the 15, Chloe Ross.
North's gone wide, she's got numbers outside us, good pass. Good tackle from the number 9 from Rotorua.
Turnover there by Sunshine Tuhura. Feeds it out to the try scorer.
It's a good carry.
Good footwork there by Kaya Krisaho. Here she goes again, Kirkland. Nice little offload there to Chloe Cullen.
Rotorua cycled the ball nicely out to the right. The fires in some space. Rashna An. And she's unfortunately knocked the ball on there.
This Rotorua team is fairly well drilled, Aaron, and we saw that yesterday. I think a few of them play a lot of rugby and rugby league, so combinations are there, and you'll see those later on in the game.
You can see the skill set, how they manage to shift the ball from side to side there, and the weather conditions is pretty impressive. Tauranga North gone to the blind side. It's good tactic if she doesn't get isolated.
Good carry there. Recycled the ball the north side. Oh, unlucky knock on by the North.
Maroon's got advantage, and number 12, Honor Zemet, has gone over there next to the post. It's just pressure from Maroon, isn't it? Playing the game down at the end of the field. Not letting North get out.
Yeah, as you see in the replay there, knock on by North. It's picked up there. Zemet just strolls over and over the white line. Gets a try, takes the score out to 10 points to 0 to Rotorua Maroon.
She's just missed that to the right. She looks pretty disappointed with herself, unfortunately. Good effort though.
Yeah, like I say, this Maroon side are well drilled. We want to get North into the game. You know, they like you say, last year they came second to Tauranga Girls. Might be a bit of a regrouping year maybe this year.
Yep, we get those every year. Now and then, different Tai Mitchell teams go it swings and roundabouts, which is the 2-year intermediate. 2 years at intermediate school, they can change pretty quickly. Again into the 22 from the kickoff. All hard to handle along the ground. The great carry though, return, and good tackle from the Rotorua Maroon player.
Excellent carry there by the number 9, JC Tuhura.
So unfortunately, she's lost the ball in contact, so there's no advantage. You're going back to the knock-on from Rotorua Maroon. The scrum, North ball.
The weather conditions aren't the best, Aaron. Hopefully, the weather's going to come right tomorrow, but I've had a look at the forecast, mate. It's not looking good.
No, the forecast looks like it'll come in worse than today. But the upside is Saturday, Sunday don't look too bad. In fact, Sunday looks like it might be fine. So there's always a bright side there, Regan. It's a good shift to the left from North. That's a great carry. Under the seam, trying to get to the edge. That's a nice strong carry as well, over the advantage line.
Excellent carry there by Marie Moike.
Yeah, no release from the number 5 on the ruck there. So good penalty for North. Probably a good tactic. They should need someone with her though, but good tactic just moving up the field. She needs to stay away from the sideline. She's done well.
Yeah, good play. I thought she might have been isolated there when she took their penalty, but here we go. North, good hands. Good defence though by the Maroon side.
Yep, well done. Got to the ruck quick enough just to get rid of that Maroon defender. A couple of little knock-ons there, unfortunately. It's going to be a scrum, Maroon ball. I like the intent that both teams are trying to play with width and shift the ball around, especially in the weather conditions.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Considering the weather, it's good to see that they are throwing the ball around. But what are your thoughts around that, Aaron? With conditions like this, how would you play the game?
I think in these weather conditions, you have to kick the ball, which is a bit hard for me to say. But you want to play the game at the right end of the field, essentially. Anything could happen in the rain. It's a good leveler, and if you play at the wrong end of the field, you can get in trouble. So you see here, North's played the whole game up at their end of the field, and North haven't managed to visit their half yet. So hence the score 10-0, I think.
Yeah, he's the one of the earlier try scorers, Kirkland, showing a bit of skill.
Great step, nice little goose step in there.
Nice little one-handed offload to Nova Player. Spoke about her yesterday. She had an excellent game yesterday. Just keeps on going, keeps on going.
You can see the overlap here, and it's pretty impressive, North. Great instinct from the first receiver there to shift the ball. One more pass to a bit more space and to go over untouched. It's really clever rugby and obviously well coached.
Yeah, excellent try there going to Sunshine Tuhura. She's a player to watch, this young girl.
I like the awareness from the 7 there to recognise the space out wide, like I said before. It's intelligent play. Putting the team before herself is good to see. Bit of a tough one here compared to the last couple.
Conversion is unsuccessful. Score remains Rotorua Maroon 15, Tauranga North 0. Here we go, replay again, like you say. Some players would just run that and score themselves, but the number 7 there just fed it on to the outside, who had no one on her. And
that's right. Well, the thing is when they play, if they play deep into the finals, there might be, get defenders out there a bit quicker, and they'll need to move the ball into space like that. So it's good to see. Also loved how they hold the ball in 2 hands, so they have the option to pass. Is a good skill set to have. It's a nice drop kick. Unfortunately, Tauranga North knocked that on.
Ref sees that, pulls it up. It's one thing that I've noticed in this tournament, especially in the girls' games, that when there's something happens like a knock on or something in the ruck, they wait, they just stop and they don't play on after the referee's whistle. So something that the coaches might want to just remind the girls is, play on, play to the whistle, because sometimes the ref doesn't see everything.
That's exactly right.
Here we go.
Little set play here. From Maroon, great hands out wide. Getting the ball to the edge quickly. Great passing, and you can see there in some space, and the number 9.
Kai Chrisahu.
It was a great try, nice dive under the post. It's a really good try actually, especially the hands in the midfield there. The pass was dropping down at her ankles and she managed to pull it in, get the ball to the edge.
Yeah, if you have a look there, they go in behind. Sunshine Tuhut is the dummy runner. Goes out the back. Excellent pass there by Nova Plale to the speed.
Impressive too how they're holding their depth and the ball's been passed in front of the player so they can move on to the ball. So, well done, that's a good attempt at conversion. She's nailed one, well done. Good kick. She looks pretty happy with herself too, as she should be.
Just want to have a shout out to our sponsors for this tournament. This is the 87th tournament, Ty Mitchell tournament, so 87 years is a long, long time. And you do need sponsors to keep these tournaments alive. And One Foundation, Local Gecko Productions, Legend, and the New Zealand Wasps. Just want to thank you guys for jumping on board. I think the live stream's huge, Aaron, for whānau at home, and more importantly for the kids, because we spoke about it earlier in the day. They'll be able to look at this in years to come.
Oh, massively. I know that started last year in the boys that I had with the Te Puke team last year. They love watching it. The boys this year love watching last year's team run around. It's something they'll be able to have forever. And I know they're whānau. We've got kids with family all over the world, and they love watching it. So the product that Gecko puts out is Local Gecko puts out is pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I had a phone call this morning from a mate of mine who was asking about the live stream and whether his whānau could watch it over in California. So, whānau from all over the world can watch it, and that's the good thing about this live stream.
It's a good carry there from the North 13. She needs some support. Well done, she gets straight over the ball. Maroon dive over the ruck. Should be North's ball. Yeah, they deserve a penalty there.
Offside. Good on the young fella here, putting his hand up to be a referee too, mate. It's not an easy job, especially if there's players on the field like yourself, Aaron. You want to tell the ref what to do, but the young fella, he's only young, eh? Just looking at him, he's chucked his hand up, so good on you, mate.
It's a little bit rich coming from a man like yourself, Regan, but that's all right. No, it's great to see the refs here. Like we've had, Gappy did our game this morning, and he's a really experienced referee, and down to the young man doing the game today, two different ends of the spectrum, and it's great to see young guys out here giving it a go, and it's great to see some more experienced guys giving back to the game as well. So we know we couldn't play the tournament without these guys.
Yep, that's right, mate.
That's a great carry there from Medi Kirkland. It's his second try for the afternoon under the post.
I think young Kiriana Lecomte Hepburn set that up for her, set the platform, mate, number 7. Took the first carry up, set the platform, and then made it a little bit easier for Kirkland to catch the defence unaware.
You can see her footwork there. She had a nice little right foot step to beat the defender. So nice little carry. Here again, another conversion. Hopefully she can knock this one over. Taking her time. Hit it nicely. She has nailed it. Well done. Good kick.
Excellent kick there. Takes the score out to Rotorua Maroon 29, Tauranga North 0. 1 minute to play in the first half. Hopefully North can hold them out for the rest of the half, just so the score doesn't blow out any further. It's going to be a tough one to try and claw that back, but in saying that, when North are going from left to right, they will have the wind behind them, and hopefully they would have heard you, Aaron, and said, we're playing in conditions where we need to kick it.
Yeah, the wind's a massive factor, eh? Like the rain's one thing, but the wind is huge. It's pretty hard. You've seen North basically not be able to get out of their 22. And there's another good dropout, nice and deep, straight back.
Yeah, look at how big their kick is. That's awesome.
Unfortunate for North, no luck really. Like, he hasn't gone dead at the kickoff. Should have put them back on halfway, but they've done well there to carry the ball 10 metres out from their line. Nice strong carry. Just going to get thrown out.
Excellent play there by the number 15, Nova Plow. Knew that she was close to the sideline and took her out. Excellent play. Ref says, let's go to half time. We've had enough. 29 points to the Rotorua Maroon, 0 to Tauranga North. Excellent first half by the Maroon team. Well structured, well coached. And hopefully we can see the North come back in the second half.
I imagine the coaching staff from Maroon will be pretty happy and impressed with their girls in that first half. You know, I imagine the instructions were to play at that end of the field, and they certainly have executed. And they've reaped the rewards, so well done.
Alright, welcome back whānau to our big game between Rotorua Maroon girls and the Tauranga North girls. First half was all Maroon, but we're hoping that Tauranga North can come back and claw back some of those points. They do have the win behind their back, and we're hoping that they score first, because that will be most important to build their confidence.
Definitely, you imagine that the North coach here said same thing as the Maroon coach, go along with the kickoff. She's given it a good nudge, which is well done, and there you go, a little knock on, so North straight away start the second half down exactly where they would like to be, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it'll be the first time I think that they would have been in the Maroon half, so hopefully they can take advantage of this this scrum and look to get over that white line.
That's exactly right. You can see there Maroon must have made a few changes at half time. Some nice clean jerseys on the field.
Right, here we go.
Ball's out, so a good option going blind, gives them a one-on-one. Unfortunately, the pass has hit the ground and there's been a knock-on.
Yeah,
You can see what Maroon do here if they try and kick to get out of the end of the field, or if they run it from here.
Yeah, well, the girls need to be a little bit more accurate in this weather. You know, you can't afford just those little niggly mistakes, especially against a team like Maroon. Biddle Hunu there, the halfback for the Maroon side.
Nice pass from the halfback. Little set play. Probably a good option, choosing to run, and she's taken a nice hole.
Excellent player this young girl, young Peyton Manahi.
It's a great carry. Bit of eyes up play. It's a good option too. Over the advantage line.
Big
Nice
carry there. Bailey Palasasa.
Nice clean out, looking to go wide. You can see they're loaded up with numbers to the right.
There she goes again, Peyton Manahi. May have wanted to look to pass earlier.
It's a great offload off the ground though. Set the 15 free. She's going to set a ruck right under the post on 5 metres out from their try line. Good option, she's got numbers out wide. She's chosen to carry.
Demir Kingy.
Close to the line and she's gone over. It's a good option, a good carry, well done, good try.
I think she's just come on in the second half. 2 minutes into it, mate. Demir Kingy over the line. Scores the first try in the second half. Takes the score out to 34 points to 0 to the Maroon side.
They've got some pretty talented girls, this Rotorua team. Individual athletes, and they play pretty well as a unit as well. So they're going to be pretty hard to beat. They're going to go pretty well throughout the week, I'd imagine, Regan.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing yesterday when they were on the live stream, and they are a well-structured team, and across the board they've got playmakers, speed, and a couple of good ball carriers.
I mean, they've put the number 8 on, Peyton Manahi, off the bench in the second half, and to bring a player like that on in the second half is a pretty good weapon to have.
Yeah, shows some good depth within the team. So
you can see straight away there, like Maroon's kicked off, and not able to go long, which means North gets to play from halfway, which is great for them. Hopefully they can make the most of their field position.
That's that win factor we were talking about earlier on, Aaron, eh?
Certainly is. You can see there's a perfect example. North had the opportunity to play more around the middle of the field. Unfortunately, little knock on, which means Maroon gets the feed of the scrum. Big blindside here for Maroon. It'll be interesting to see if they make the most of it.
Couple of players in this Maroon side there, Aaron, that I must mention. Demir Kingy and Marama Biru Hunu. They come from some good stock, mate. They're ex-students of Rotorua School, mate, so you know they'll go a long way.
Rotorua School. That's who's the principal there, Regan?
Not sure, mate. But no, they're doing really well. These two young girls, you know, they play rugby Saturday, league Sunday. There's their mother Talia on the left, and Bonnie is Bumbi's mum. They just love it. Managers from Nam. If you ever need a manager, mate, use one of those ladies.
And you see some familiar faces over the years at Ty Mitchell with their sons and daughters now, so it's cool to see those regular faces still contributing to the game.
Big tackle there coming in from Manahi.
Yeah, she's definitely made an impact on the game, hasn't she? Maroon
just sort of group this North team, eh? They just need to spread that ball or spread out a little bit wider from each other. This makes it easier for the defence to go from one person to another.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little handling error, but looks like it might have had advantage from a knock-on from Maroon, so they're going to get the feet to the scrum. Be interesting to see what they do with the ball here. with the wind. Good option could be to turn Rotorua around here. They haven't managed to get much purchase out of this area of the field, so if they can get down to the 22.
Nice big kick, eh?
Yeah, in these conditions they might get something out of that, so we'll see what they do. Don't think they're set up for it though. That's a great carry though.
Yeah, made some good yardage.
Unfortunately she's a little isolated, but the Maroon player just off her feet there, can't really play the ball.
Another big carry coming in.
It's great carry and good contact too on the tackle.
Eva Lee Faulkner.
It's a good clean out from the North girls. Just getting the ball a bit flat-footed, unfortunately. They've done well, retained it.
Good defence though by the Maroon side.
Yeah, you can see North there not releasing the ball on the ground, which is a penalty for Maroon, and they're going to go quickly, which shows a lot of game awareness and understanding. That's a good carry. And a little offload too. Well done. Don't die on the tackle, do they? There's another one there. You can see North just don't get a chance to get themselves set in D and get their defensive line up. And Maroon just keep playing in behind them, behind the advantage line. You can see them backpedaling here, and that's another good carry.
Big carry there by Tauranga.
You can see the little offload.
Alasasa. Good offloading there by the Maroon side. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold their ball. I used to have his Manahi. Sells a dummy. Must be some space somewhere.
Good strong carry.
Mia Kingi.
You're going to walk over.
Another good try there. Try number 2 for Mia Kingi in the second half.
Just the interplay there from the Rotorua girls, all the way from that the tap penalty they took quickly, and interplay between players. Ball didn't die. Tauranga North didn't get a chance to get set up and get Maroon get themselves down the end of the field and score another try. It's a good little team try actually.
Kick was unsuccessful by Kingi. Score 41 to Rotorua Maroon, 0 to Tauranga North.
Here's a replay here. This is on the back of the interplay, and nice strong carry. Another offload. You can see there's not really a ruck set up, and then we get to go back into the middle. Another offload on the back of this, and North just don't have the defenders in place because they don't get a chance to get organised. So well done.
Just unfortunate there. She went through the legs. Just didn't have the urgency to go back and tidy that up, and Maroon come through and get the ball.
Seeing the same thing again with the interplay, and good little steal there from North at the ruck. You can see Maroon didn't have anybody stealing the ball off or cleaning out. Unfortunately though, they had a little knock on, which means Maroon retained possession and get a scrum 5 or so metres out from their line.
I'm really hoping this weather comes right, Aaron, but like you said earlier, you know, it just makes it hard for some of our players out there. But, you know, you've got to play to the conditions, but ideally, you know, we want the weather to play the game with us.
Yeah, even so, the weather conditions, you can see here, that's a really good example with another try. The pass from the halfback was a really nice pass, and, you know, the ball's out in front. Peyton Manahi holding the ball out in front in 2 hands and drifting across the field. There's still a lot of the girls here, for example, are still executing their skill sets really, really nicely in the conditions, which is quite impressive.
Imagine if it was a hard ground, Aaron. Could be a little bit different. The score might be a little bit different as well, but, you know, adapting to the conditions, and Rotorua Maroon have adapted to them a lot better than I think the Tauranga North have.
Yeah, they also, I think, you know, a couple little things. North got down there in the field there earlier in the second half, their dropout, and then make a little error down there, and they don't follow up by missed a couple of tackles, unfortunately, and it means Maroon are just straight back into it. So
Manahi, the kicker, gets a little bit of depth. Here we go.
it's a good carry.
Nice carry there.
Going to get clean out quickly. You can see well done with the North girls. Unfortunately, another little handling error. You can see there it's a good example. North just backpedaling and can't seem to get any momentum. And Maroon are always just on the front foot.
Ball spills out the side and picked up there by the number 5, Rashana. Takes the ball in. Nice little pass there from Biru Hinuhinu out to the winger, Isabella Dwayne.
Good try. You can see there, though, I think that try there scored on the back of the cleaner from Rotorua getting straight in over the ball so they can retain possession. So the winger can get out on the corner.
There we go here.
Well coached, the Rotorua team. You can see they obviously understand the game. Somebody carries into contact, someone straight on the ball.
Accuracy was there for the kicker, but just didn't have the legs, so unsuccessful.
Pretty tough kicking drop kicks into this one though, Regan.
Totally agree there, Aaron.
You know, a bit of a pretty demanding, trying to, you know, when you're 15 metres from the sideline, it's a tough kick.
We do have a game after this, whānau, so there's one more game for the day between the Tauranga East girls and the Rangataiki girls, so please jump back in. That game will begin at 3:15, so really looking forward to that one, and that will be the last game for the day. Then we'll be back tomorrow for day 3 of the tournament, which will be the last games of the round robin. And then on Saturday we will have the semi-finals, and Sunday will be the final. So lots of rugby to be played in Rotorua here at Rotorua Boys High School. So if you're around over the next few days, whānau, come down, come and enjoy it, get amongst it, and come and support these young players of the future.
Again, Rotorua straight out to the edge. Straight over the ball too. That's a great counter-ruck though by Tauranga North, but they managed to secure the ball.
Here she goes again. Manahi puts the boot in.
Here we go. This will be interesting. Bounce to the rugby ball is an interesting one all the time. North get lucky.
Here we go. Good determination there shown by the number 5 from Tauranga North. Hapira Hall. Paul.
It's unfortunate for North here. They had a little bit of go forward, but it looks like it's a penalty to them, which they'll need to get out of trouble.
Hopefully they'll score a try before the end of the game, Aaron.
Yeah, this Maroon team's pretty, you can see there the defensive line, they've all come up together. They tackle quite well actually. You can see there was a great tackle a couple of minutes earlier. I think it was by the number 7. Great body position, and she just knocked the ball clean out of the North player's hands. That's the same girl making the tackle there. I'm not sure who that is. Kiriana Lee Humpty Hepburn. Great technique in the tackle.
Yeah, they do have a good defensive line, Aaron, and a lot of these girls do play rugby league, like I was saying earlier. So, you know, as you know, in the league game, there's a lot of tackles going down.
Certainly is. You can tell, I think, exactly what you mentioned there. And they love to tackle too. They're right into it. Good line out, get the ball back.
Nice easy line out. Bit of footwork there by Manahi. Takes the ball forward.
Oh, that's a heavy carry and great tackle by the Maroon player.
Yeah, excellent carry there by the number 7, Miami Timoni.
Oh, you can see a great pass, ball in front of the player. She's going for the corner.
Good defence there by Matthews from the north side. Sunshine Tuhura.
Yeah, well done, good try. You can see there Maroon's taking the ball, line it on the right hand side of the field, all the way over to the left edge, and then back in through the middle. Pretty hard for North to get across to one edge and then defend back up in that middle channel. So great game awareness from Rotorua Maroon, and due to their skill set, able to make the most of it, and that's a great conversion.
Yeah, I think they played well, mate. Yep. Just unfortunate there for the north side. They've come up against a Maroon team who are well drilled, well skilled. Defence is awesome, attacks awesome, well coached. So Looking forward to see how the Maroon team goes over the next few days, and also the North team. Yourself, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the Maroon team, to be honest. They, I imagine they'll be a contender come Sunday, based on that. So, you know, good luck to them. And North shouldn't be disappointed. It's tough conditions, but I'm sure they have a good rest of the week.
All right, there you go, whānau. Maroon side take the win. We'll be back soon with the East versus Rangataiki girls team.